A quick update and the Charles P. Last I left off, I got the basically the water line masked off, and there's probably some specific measurements you're supposed to do. I just pretty much eyeball it. So there you have it. Tamiya tape all the way around on both sides, and got the whole red on. And then next time I'll show you. I should be able to get the pinstripe on there, and I'll show everyone that on the next one. But anyway, I got one basically light coat of whole red on here, and then I'm going to shoot one more coat just to make sure I got everything covered, and because I think I did, but I'm going to go back over it, make sure that we got everything on, and ready to proceed on. After the whole red, I'll rip the tape off, make sure I ain't got no bleed, and I'll put the black pinstripe on to get the black waterline hole, and then we'll go in and start painting. I got to paint the deck, which is supposed to be a dark gray, and I can't remember the last time I built the Charles P. I don't remember what I did. I either painted it or I did washes. I can't really remember which way I did it. I think I did washes, but anyway, we'll figure it out once we get there. But anyway, after the hole here, I'm going to paint the deck, and then we'll start painting the smokestacks and the super mast here that's painted black, and we'll just little details we will paint once we get there. But anyway, that is where I am on the Charles P. The Leopard 2. Y'all saw the tow cables. Got tow cables on it. Basically, the secondary hull is secondary hull. I think I'm Star Trek here. Main hull here, it's pretty much done. There's one or two little tools I want to add after that, but other than that, it's ready to go. So what I did so far is the track. If I can get it here. It's a vinyl track, and either old school way where you have to go heat up a screwdriver and melt it. But this says it's gluable, which if you do it right, you can take super glue and glue these are two-part tracks. You can glue them together and just clamp them, and just let them sit there and clamp, and it still be good and strong. So I got the tracks glued. I'm gonna have to paint a basic base coat on here and then shove them in. That's how I usually weather it, because I don't like to paint the track and then try to fish it in, and scrape all the paint off, because I did put side skirts on, and of course I like to make it difficult as possible. But I got the last of the parts on the turret here, which is the bustle racks, and I've been trying to get the god-awful screen mesh on here, which you can probably see the super loose stains and everything. So I'm going to trim everything down, get everything, and I'm going to put a couple tarps on here, and that's going to be tissue paper and white glue, and I'll show everyone that once we get there. I just making sure I got the mesh on there, and I'll put a couple little odd things in here just to look like there's something in the baskets, and then I'll put a tissue paper tarp on, and it'll give a little, not really color, just give a little more character. It'll look cooler, and the mesh, I would recommend, if you want to do mesh on a bustle rack, I'd get the photo etch for whatever the kit is. The screen's alright. I mean, it's just alright. I call it the poor man's vent screen, my personal opinion. But anyway, that's where I am on the Leopard 2, but I got everything on, and I just got to fill in a few little things, and we'll be ready to go paint on that, which is going to be a NATO 3-tone camo. The Gundam, I did manage to, I call it Gunpla Mondays. I usually, about the only time I ever really get little free times on Monday, so I did a little Gundam build. Got the head, got the main body pretty much assembled. I'm going to get rid of the yellow here. I'm going to paint it more of an exhaust, darker gray. I'll leave some of the yellow on here, but right now it looks, I want to say cartoony or toy-like. That's because I ain't weathered it or anything, but I repainted all the gray parts. The backpack is basically scratch build and kit bash. It's styrene. There's God, what's it called? I want to say the British Bulldog. I don't know why I'm thinking wrestling. The Walker Bulldog. There's some tank parts on there. Saturn V engines on the inside here, with some Walker Bulldog road wheels just to make exhaust, and I'm going to paint everything. But I just need to get. I got base coat on here, and this is basically ready to be weathered and everything. But anyway, I wanted to show that because I'm getting to the point where we're going to start doing the arms, and then get the legs, and then the fun part. We're gonna really weather him to death, because he's going to be hanging from a ceiling and over the Gundam section, and we'll drum up some business on that. So anyway, that's where I am on Mr. Gundam, which I'm thinking about a name. They found recently the USS Greyback in off the Sea of Japan, and I think I may call him Gundam Greyback. I think that fitting name, and I may do a series of Gundam sub names. Who knows? Anyway, so leaning toward the Greyback. So anyway, that's what I got going on today. We are doing some Gundam building. The Leopard 2, it's just about done, ready for a little painting on it, and we are painting the Charles P. So that's what we got going on today. So stay tuned for the next exciting episode.